he came to her, he spoke to her life and told her, hey, by this time next year, you're going to have a child. She said, I didn't ask for this. This was something that God put inside of me that God knew I wanted, and I had gave up on it, and God gave it to her. And now she's holding it. We are in that year where she is now holding, having a relationship with the dream, with the desire, with the hope, with the thing that God had placed inside of her that she tried to forget about. Verse 19, complaining, now the child says, my head, my father ordered my servant to carry him to his mother. So now the thing you possessing, the thing that has been promised is now having some challenges. He laid on her lap until noon and died. Have you ever been in that space where God gave you your greatest desire and then it didn't live up to the expectations that you thought it would? She took him. She laid him in the bed of the man of God. She shut him in alone and left. She just instead took the boy, laid him on the bed, said, I'm going to go back to God because I didn't start this. You did. And so I'm going to go back to where I got it from, and I'm going to lay it back in the hands of the person that started it in the first place. She said, she called to her husband, get me a servant and a donkey so I can go to the holy man and I'll be back as soon as I can. Man of God, did I ask for this? Didn't I tell you don't tease me with false hopes? She heard now, Shunammite. Shunammite? You gonna sit up here, give me these false hopes, give me my child, give me the thing I hope for, give me the thing I pray for, wake up my faith, and then you let it die? Man of God, did I ask you for this? Gehazi arrived first. He got there, he laid the staff across the boy's face, but there was no sound. I did what you told me to do and nothing happened. The boy hasn't stirred. I love that every time they did a God instruction, they didn't go to anybody else. They went back to the place they got the instruction from. Elijah said, I'm coming now. He entered the house, find the boy stretched out on his bed, on the bed he used to sleep on, in the room he used to be in. Locked the door. I love it. He went to the room, he locked the door. He's like, this is between me and God. He stretched himself out on that boy, hands on hands, mouth on mouth, eyes on eyes, and he stretched himself out. You know why he stretched himself out on the boy? Because the thing that God gave you to do, the thing that God put inside of you to do, is going to take you to give your life to it. You can't birth the thing that God wants you to birth partially giving parts of yourself to it. You got to give your entire self to it and breathe in it, stretch out, trust God, put your hands on it, put your feet on it, put your breath in it, and give your all. When he gave himself to it, he resurrected it. He woke the thing up. He stirred the thing up. He called Gehazi. He said, get the Shunammite woman. Elisha said, embrace your son. Hold what you thought died. So I'm telling you, the thing that you thought of that you had to let go, let that go. That thing that God won't let you let go, you can't give up on that thing. Like you can come to a place where you go, I'm content. But don't let contentment be replaced by complacency. What is it inside of you that you let go of, that you let die? Because time and life told you it was too late, but it won't let you go. And you're not afraid of if you can do it. You're afraid to hope for it. Because if you hope for it and it don't work out, now you got to deal with heartbreak. But tell your neighbor, everything's fine. Stand up on your feet. I got to let you go.